All right, so I'm back and here we are with yoga for self-care. We're going to start off standing. So you can either stand next to a chair if you have one or find wall space. We're going to take a few different leg stretches and I just want to have the support of the wall to do that. So just standing, we'll do each side. So start wherever you'd like. And take a moment here before we even get into anything and just stand up straight. Let your eyes close or look down. And take a few slow breaths. Soften your knees. Pull your whole spine long. Maybe even take a few open mouth exhales. Just feeling the ground underneath you and the length of your legs, spine, and arms. And then move a little bit into your body. Stretch the hips, stretch the shoulders. And then one hand to the wall or one hand to the chair. I'm actually going to grab the chair and come a little closer here so that you can see what I'm doing. So standing at the wall or the chair, shift the weight into one leg. The other leg is going to come back behind you, toenails to the ground. So you can have a really deep bend in the leg. The more you stretch back, the more you're going to feel that in the top of the foot and ankle. Soften into your standing leg. So knee bends a little bit to take the pressure off. And then from pinky toe to big toe, have a little side to side movement. And feel that stretch in the top of your foot and ankle. This can be a really nice one if you're in shoes or boots all day. And if you get a cramp, just come out of it and then come back in. Open mouth exhale. And then back up to center. And second side. So the further away you stretch the leg, the straighter the leg will be, and the more intense you'll feel into that stretch. So soften the knee if you need a little bit less intense. And then soften your standing leg and side to side. Just really opening from the bottom to the top here. And then we're going to sink into delicious hip stretches and find some release. And then back to center, stand nice and tall. And one hand on the wall or chair again, and shift the weight into one of your feet. And the other foot, you're going to bring it up. Now, knee to knee, and then you're trying to bring the heel toward the tush. If it's there for you and you don't get a hamstring cramp, you're going to reach back and find the top of the foot. Maybe all you can find is your sock or your pants, and you can help that in. Maybe you even have a strap where you can find that connection that way. And then stand up nice and tall and feel the quad stretching as you lengthen the knee down to the ground and open into your shoulders, letting that foot kind of pull the arm back. And take a few breaths. Eyes open and looking forward. One more breath. And relax. Changing sides. Feeling nice and steady. Find the second foot, maybe the top of the foot, maybe the sock or the pant leg. Draw the knee down and the heart up. And release and lower down. And then either come to sit on the ground or in your chair. And find a nice, comfortable seated position. And just notice this new position with the body. Take a few breaths. This class moving slowly and easily. And just allow yourself to slip into this mode of self-care, where everything you do for the next little while is aimed directly at making you feel more at ease in your body, more at ease in your mind. And then sit up nice and tall. On the ground, you'll send your legs straight out and maybe a little bit of height under your hips. In the chair, you'll have your feet pressing into the ground, knees bent at that 90-degree angle. And coming into a seated twist, so pull the left knee in and either keep the foot on the inside of the knee or to the outside. And in the chair, you'll cross knee over knee. Sit nice and tall. And then you're going to exhale toward the left leg. Left hand goes back to support you. Right hand can help you twist. And let your eyes close. And let's really follow the breath in this long held twist. We're going to be here for about 10 breaths. Notice where you feel it in the hips, the spine, and the shoulders. You can turn and look as far over the left shoulder as you can. And try to be very expansive here as you breathe into the belly. You can kind of imagine what happens to your internal organs, our digestive organs, as we twist. We kind of give them a little bit of compression and movement. And so breathe deeply into the belly and really give yourself that digestive boost here. We'll take 3 more slow rounds. And back to center. Untwist and unwind. Slow inhale, feel that neutral spine. And exhale, right leg comes in and then cross over. Remember, in the chair, it's knee to knee. Then sit up nice and tall. Twist to the right, right hand comes behind you to help. Left hand can help you into the gentle twist. And come back to those big belly breaths. And if you feel the body relax on the exhale, just let yourself twist just a little deeper. Eyes soft and unfocused on the ground in front of you, or maybe even closed. Everything in this moment meant to make you feel better in your heart, your mind, your body. Allow your jaw to relax. Feel that lovely twisting stretch from the tailbone to the neck. 2 more breaths. And unwind back to center. Both legs long, spine neutral. Take a breath. And let's take it down a notch with a forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, slowly fold forward, leading with the heart. And then arms can rest on the legs or the ground. Soften your shoulders and relax your jaw. And breathe deeply into the back of your body. And slowly come back up to sit. And coming into the first of our pigeon poses, wherever you are, right or left ankle will cross over to the right thigh. Now, if you have any kind of pain where the ankle and the thigh meet, one, you can lessen the twist and just move closer knee to knee. Or you can even grab a block and help to take some of that pressure off by placing it under the knee. You really want this to feel comfortable. And you can also just put a blanket in between your ankle and your thigh if there's any pressure there that you don't like. And then sit up nice and tall, one hand to the ankle, one hand to the knee. And as though you're trying to bring your sternum, your heart center toward your shin, slowly fold down until you feel that wonderful pulling and stretch, and then pause. Keeping your hands on the ankle and knee. Just let your exhales take you a little deeper into this stretch each time, noticing where you're feeling it. Slow breaths in through the whole body. Belly opens, the spine opens, even the sides of your ribs. Find a little bit of space with the strength of your inhale. And relaxing on purpose on the exhale, just using the breath to help to lead you into this place and state of quiet relaxation. The slower you can exhale, the quicker your body will come to that quiet state. Slowly come up and remembering to lead with the heart. let's flow here with the breath just a little. So hands stay as they were, ankle and knee. Inhale. And as you exhale, float forward, like roll forward with your breath. And then inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, float forward, leading with the heart, following the wave of your breath. Inhale, slowly come up, eyes closed, and letting everything about this moment be delicious. Everything feels wonderful and as though you're opening. And if it doesn't feel like that, what can you do to make it so? Everything about these moments, about making yourself comfortable and allowing a little bit of space to come in. One more, rolling forward, fold over your pigeon leg. And come back up to sit, both legs stretch forward. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold forward. Maybe notice differences side to side. One side got that lovely pigeon treatment. The other side is still waiting. Can you feel where it's different? And coming back up, sitting tall. Right ankle now crosses the left thigh or in the chair or even on the floor if that's too much. Maybe it's more of a knee to knee position for you. And then use the block or the blanket for comfort as we're here for a while. And again, you want this to feel very comfortable. You might already feel differences from side to side where you might be tighter or more flexible, depending on how you're looking at it on one side versus the other. And then one hand to your ankle, one hand to your knee. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale forward, only going about to 75% of how deep you could go into this. And then each breath you take, you allow that exhale to carry you a little bit deeper into the stretch. Noticing where you feel it, your spine, your legs, your hips. Inhaling slowly. And on purpose, exhaling more slowly. So if you're inhaling for 6, then you're exhaling for 8, or maybe even 10. The whole body expands on the inhale, and everything relaxes on the exhale. Just allowing yourself to feel quiet. Soften your jaw. We'll take 3 more breaths here. And still leading with the heart, slowly inhale, coming up. And exhale forward, following the wave of your breath. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale forward, nice and slow. Three more. And slowly come up. Unwind your pigeon stretch. And this time our forward fold will be child's pose. So on the ground, you'll come up and over, either bending the knees and stretching into your favorite version, or maybe even lying down flat on the ground in the chair, just folding forward over those thighs. And then elbows can come to the thighs, maybe even resting the head in your hands. And then wherever you land for your child's pose, start to breathe into the back of your body. And just follow the sound of your breath in and out. Coming up, tabletop or in the chair, hands to your thighs. And we'll move here in cat-cow. Relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck, and take a few breaths here. And notice if you're holding any tension in your core, in your guts. Let everything soften. Maybe even take an open mouth exhale or two. And then start to move with your breath. Inhale, heart lifts, find your cow pose. Exhale, curl and round, press away. Inhale, cow pose, nice and easy. Exhale, curl and round. Find that stretch. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, stretch into the back body. And eyes closed, keep going, follow your breath. And back to center. And then on the ground, you're going to roll on up and over, coming into grounding pose. In the chair, you're going to scooch back and lean against the chair. And curl up into a ball wherever you are. Use your hands on your legs to just hug in and eyes closed, and slow deep breaths. Practicing grounding here, feeling all of the places where your body is supported by the floor, by the mat, by the chair. And then slowly release, feet on the earth. They're about hip distance, knees comfortably bent. Make sure your spine feels nice and long. And coming into a held pigeon pose. Right ankle will cross at the left thigh. And remember, you can slide knees closer together to lessen that stretch a little bit. And then in the chair, you'll fold forward on the ground. You'll hug in. You can either just hug in using your hands on the ankle and knee again, or you can use that left leg. And a long hold here. We're going to quiet into this for about 10 rounds of breath. Each time you exhale, see if you can convince your hip to relax just a little more. Concentrating on that sinking in, sinking down feeling with the exhales, allowing the body to feel anchored and safe. And focusing on the exhales, making them 2 to 4 counts longer than your inhale. And even start to play with that pause at the end of your exhale, just allowing the breath to stay out of the body without causing any strain. And then when that inhale comes in, take it slow and deep, feeling nourishment with each breath and another layer of steadiness with each exhale. And slowly relax back down, unwind the legs, and just pause with the feet pressing into the earth. And then second side, left ankle or knee to knee crosses over the right. And then in the chair, you'll fold forward. On the ground, you'll hug in. And then everyone will take 10 slow, deep breaths. So I'm going for about a 2-minute hold here where we're really concentrating on the breath, about 5 breaths a minute, maybe even 4. So just slow it down and really feel the effects of this quiet practice on your body, your mind, your spirit. And slowly relax down or sit back up, unwind. And move gently into the hips and shoulders. Release all that tension from those held poses. And then options here, we're going to take one final pigeon pose. You can repeat what we just did in the chair or on the ground. Otherwise, I'm going to demonstrate forward fold pigeon. So you can come along with me for that. If it is not in your practice to put your body in that position, though, I just invite you to repeat what we just did. You'll really be able to feel the difference, even if you take the same pose, because you've already had those 10 breaths or those 2 different pigeon poses. So now we're going for our third. So we'll start with the right side. If you're going to join me in forward fold, make sure if you need a blanket under your hip that it's at the ready. And come on up and over either into tabletop or downward dog. And finding right side pigeon first from wherever you're coming from. Move that right leg into position on the ground, left ankle or left wrist and the ankle line up, right wrist and the knee line up. Stretch back through the left leg. If you don't get the right hip to the ground, that's where the blanket will come in handy. And then wherever you are, you're either going to fold forward or hug in for our next 10 breaths in pigeon pose. Now, if this is feeling confronting and your body's starting to resist it, I want you to release a little and just practice those grounding exhales. And if your body is still melting into this, I invite you to really release and release again on those exhales. 8 more breaths. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Start to move out of your pigeon stretch. Moving back to center. And then as you're ready, second side. In the chair, on your back, or folding forward, making it right for you in this moment. And then as you're ready, fold forward or hug in as it feels right. And come back to your breathing. And one more slow inhale. Full exhale. And then move back to your center, unwinding. And then wherever you are, roll on down, hugging your knees in. If you're in the chair, you're going to sit all the way back. Feel your spine against the back of the chair. And then slowly start to stretch out, arms relaxed, legs relaxed, and allowing your exhale to carry you deeper into a state of quiet relaxation. So really focusing on physically sinking into your points of contact. This anchored feeling coming over you as though you are glued in place, that your bones are made out of gold, which is too heavy to move. And just feel yourself nurtured in this quiet moment that you've created for yourself. Allow yourself to feel that unlimited love that's available for you to give and to receive. And allow your entire focus to be you and finding this time for self-care and self-improvement. Just rest. Start to deepen your breath. A few open mouth exhales. And just notice how you feel as you start to move and stretch. And bending into your knees. Roll on up into a comfortable seated position. Hands coming to your heart in a gesture of gratitude. As always, this gratitude is for yourself, for showing up, for this breath that sustains us, and for each other. Just grateful for the people around us. And we'll end here with the sound of 3 ohms. You can sing along or just listen, sending out love and warmth with your voice. Inhale. Om. 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 Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste.